that third failure in a row, did you think, I need to pack this in?
Never.
Why not?
I don't ever give up.
From sleeping on office floors to launching rockets into space, from inventing brain chips to shaking world politics, a man who doesn't wait for the future, he builds it. This is the story of
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. Elon Musk.
Elon Musk was born in 1971 in Pretoria, South Africa. His dad worked as a mechanical engineer, and his mom was a model and nutritionist. As a kid, Elon had a strange issue. He would often zone out completely. During those moments, no matter what was going on around him, he seemed totally unaware. Doctors and his parents thought he might have a hearing problem, but eventually, they discovered that his mind was working like a supercomputer during those episodes. He wasn't ignoring the world. He was visualizing complicated ideas with intense focus. It was like he had a working science lab inside his brain. Elon also spent hours reading encyclopedias and sci-fi novels, which fed his curiosity and intelligence. One night, while playing outside with his cousins, one of them said she was scared of the dark. Elon calmly replied, "Darkness is just the absence of light." He often spoke in facts and logic, which made him seem odd to other kids. Because of this, he was bullied at school. One time, a group of students shoved him down a staircase and beat him so badly he ended up in the hospital. But those tough experiences helped Elon build resilience and mental strength. Until he was about 8, Elon's family life was stable and happy. This photo is from those good times. But within a year, things took a turn. His parents split up. Despite everything, Elon chose to live with his father. At age 10, he saw a computer for the first time at a local mall and was instantly hooked. He begged his dad to get him one. Eventually, he got a computer with just 5 kilobytes of memory and a workbook to learn basic programming. That workbook was meant to be finished in 6 months. Elon completed it in 3 days, barely sleeping. In 1984, when he was only 12, Elon used that computer to build a video game called Blaster. It was a single-player space game where you destroyed alien ships. He even sold the game to a company for $500. That marked his first ever business deal. By the time he was in high school, Elon knew he was different. He had bigger ambitions than his peers. He believed that only one country could truly match his potential, and that was America. But before heading there, he planned a move to Canada. One of his relatives was Canadian, and through her, Elon could qualify for citizenship. So, at 17, he moved to Canada. There, he lived with his cousin and started working small jobs to get by. In 1989, Elon's mother and his brother Kimball also moved to Canada. Around this time, Elon enrolled at Queen's University. After 2 years, he transferred to the University of Pennsylvania in the United States, finally arriving in the country he had dreamed about. By 1995, after graduating from college, Elon and Kimball were ready to launch their first startup. At that time, the internet was starting to spread quickly to the general public. But if someone needed to find a local business, they still had to flip through paper directories like the Yellow Pages. For directions, people used paper maps or just asked someone for help. That's when Elon had an idea. Why not build an online directory where all the local businesses were listed in one place? A website that categorized everything: restaurants, hotels, doctors, and even included maps to help people get there. Elon and Kimball rented a tiny apartment and got to work. They called their startup Zip2. Elon would code non-stop, day and night, while Kimball went door to door, trying to convince small businesses to get listed. Within a year, Zip2 started to grow. They hired a team, the platform improved, and more customers signed up. Later on, Zip2 even began developing software for other companies. This growth attracted major attention from investors. They raised $3 million in funding. Then, another $50 million. By 1999, the internet boom was in full swing. Tech giants were racing to acquire promising startups. That's when Compaq swooped in and bought Zip2 for $307 million. Elon's cut? A cool $22 million. At just 27 years old, Elon Musk was officially a multi-millionaire. He could have retired then and there, but Zip2's success was just the beginning. Not even 1% of what Elon had in mind for the future. While doing an internship at the Bank of Nova Scotia during college, he noticed something big. The entire banking industry was outdated and painfully slow. That's when he decided he wanted to revolutionize it. His vision was to take every piece of banking, payments, loans, savings, investing, completely online. No branches, no paperwork, just everything handled through the web. So in 1999, using $12 million of his own money, Elon launched X.com. But back then, most people didn't even trust online shopping. Online banking sounded downright crazy. Getting users was tough. So Elon came up with a bold strategy. He offered $20 in free cash to every new user who signed up. Customers could spend it right away, and if they referred someone else, they'd earn another $10. The idea worked. In just 2 months, X.com had gained 200,000 users. But Elon wasn't the only one thinking this way. Around the same time, a young entrepreneur named Peter Thiel was also building a digital bank, PayPal. Both X.com and PayPal were burning through millions in a fierce marketing war, each trying to dominate the digital payment space. But by early 2000, it became clear that this rivalry was unsustainable. If they continued down this path, both companies would collapse. So in March, they agreed to merge. Elon Musk became the largest shareholder and was appointed CEO of the combined company, which, at Elon's insistence, was named X.com. However, internal conflicts quickly emerged. Elon was determined to keep the name X.com, but employees and customers strongly preferred PayPal, a name they trusted. Meanwhile, Elon's leadership style caused further friction. He was relentless, often micromanaging teams and publicly criticizing mistakes. Deadlines that typically took weeks were expected to be met in hours. Around this period, Elon married his longtime partner, Justine, and in September 2000, they left for their honeymoon in Australia. Seizing the opportunity, the company's senior leadership and board voted to remove him as CEO, installing Peter Thiel in his place. Despite his efforts, Elon couldn't regain control. Still, he remained the company's largest shareholder. Under Thiel's guidance, PayPal flourished, and in 2002, eBay acquired it for $1.5 billion. Elon's share earned him a staggering $180 million, officially making him one of Silicon Valley's most successful entrepreneurs. But success was soon overshadowed by personal tragedy. Later that year, Elon and Justine lost their 10-week-old son to sudden infant death syndrome. The loss was devastating. Elon couldn't bring himself to return home, unable to face the empty crib. Just like in his childhood, when he turned to books and programming to escape bullying, he now buried himself in work to survive the grief. In 2001, now 30 years old, Elon began searching for his next mission, an industry that needed disruption. His childhood fascination with space came rushing back. He'd built model rockets as a boy. Now, he asked a bigger question. Why haven't humans explored Mars yet? He visited NASA's website and was shocked to find they had no concrete plans for Mars exploration. That's when he decided if no one else would do it, he would. Elon launched the Life to Mars Foundation, and its first initiative, the Mars Oasis Project, aimed to send a small greenhouse to Mars to grow the first plant there. His goal wasn't colonization, it was inspiration to reignite global interest in space. To execute the mission, Elon planned to buy intercontinental ballistic missiles from Russia, but negotiations quickly soured. The Russians didn't take him seriously. They demanded $21 million for a single missile, far beyond Elon's proposed budget. On the flight home, as his team sat in silence, Elon opened his laptop and began calculating. Soon, he turned to them and said, "We'll build the rockets ourselves." He had already estimated that raw materials made up just 2 to 3% of a rocket's cost. The rest, design, manufacturing, and supply chains, was where the real expenses lay. If those could be streamlined, rockets could become dramatically cheaper, and so SpaceX was born. In June 2002, Elon purchased a 75,000 square foot warehouse and converted it into a private rocket factory. He hired elite engineers from NASA, Boeing, and the Air Force, their mission to make space travel affordable. SpaceX adopted a radically different model. Instead of separating design and manufacturing teams, both worked side by side. They also pursued vertical integration, building almost everything in-house, from engines to avionics, eliminating slow, overpriced suppliers. While traditional companies charged $70 million to launch a 600-kilogram payload into orbit, Elon set a bold target, $7 million. Their first rocket would be called Falcon 1. They aimed to launch it in just 1 year, but it took 4 years of grueling work. In 2006, Falcon 1 stood on the launch pad. The countdown began. Engines ignited. The rocket soared, and then disaster. Just 25 seconds into flight, a fuel leak triggered an engine fire. The rocket crashed. A year later, they tried again. This time, the first stage separated successfully, but then the second stage shut down prematurely. Falcon 1 spun out of control and failed again. Still, Elon pressed forward. In August 2008, Falcon 1's third attempt also ended in catastrophe. A minor error caused an explosion mid-air. SpaceX had now burned through $100 million. They had funds for one final launch. If it failed, the company and Elon's vision would be finished. At the same time, Tesla, Elon's other company, was also on the verge of collapse. Tesla had begun with a bold dream to create an electric sports car better than gasoline cars in every way. The startup, founded by Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning, planned to use lithium-ion batteries, common in laptops, to power a sleek, fast car called the Roadster. Elon joined early as lead investor, pouring in $6.5 million, but execution was difficult. Battery technology was immature, and production costs ballooned. The Roadster was supposed to cost $65,000. By 2007, it was costing over $100,000 just to build. Then came the 2008 global financial crisis. Investors pulled out, capital vanished. Tesla was days from bankruptcy. Meanwhile, Elon's personal funds were almost gone. Logic said, choose one company to save. Elon chose both. He sold his McLaren and other personal assets and injected his last dollars into Tesla. At the same time, he led preparations for SpaceX's fourth and final Falcon 1 launch. In December 2008, Falcon 1 rose again. Stage 1, successful. Stage 2, successful. Stage 3, success. Falcon 1 reached orbit. SpaceX had become the first private company in history to launch a liquid-fueled rocket into Earth's orbit. Just weeks later, NASA awarded SpaceX a $1.6 billion contract to deliver cargo to the International Space Station. It was a lifeline and a turning point. Tesla, too, got a miracle. On Christmas Eve 2008, Elon secured emergency funding, $40 million, just in time. Production of the Roadster began, and its success proved that electric cars could be fast, stylish, and powerful. But the Roadster was niche, a two-seater sports car. Elon knew Tesla needed a car for the mass market. So in 2012, Tesla launched the Model S, a luxury electric sedan with a 500-kilometer range and acceleration from 0 to 97 kilometers per hour in just 4.2 seconds. But what set it apart was software. The Model S was a computer on wheels with a massive touchscreen, real-time updates, and features controlled entirely through software. Even the door handles popped out automatically as you approached. It wasn't just an electric car, it was a revolution. The Model S won Car of the Year. Tesla launched its IPO, and by 2013, it was profitable. Soon came the Model X, Model 3, and Model Y. And by 2017, Tesla had become the most valuable car company in the world. They then began developing a new kind of rocket, one that could carry 50 times the payload of Falcon 1. But in 2015, SpaceX did something no private company had ever achieved before. They launched a rocket and landed it back on Earth. This marked the beginning of reusable rockets, a concept that shattered decades of aerospace tradition. For the first time, rockets didn't have to be rebuilt from scratch after every launch. It was a breakthrough that would dramatically lower the cost of space travel. Through SpaceX, Elon also launched a new project, Starlink, a network of thousands of low Earth orbit satellites designed to bring high-speed internet to even the most remote corners of the world. And now, SpaceX is building its most ambitious vehicle yet, Starship, a rocket powerful enough to take humans to the moon and eventually Mars. But Elon wasn't done transforming industries. To revolutionize transport on Earth, he founded the Boring Company, aiming to build underground tunnels that could ease traffic in overcrowded cities. He also proposed the Hyperloop, a futuristic high-speed transit system that could carry passengers at over 700 miles per hour inside vacuum tubes. In 2015, Elon launched another bold venture, Neuralink, a company developing brain-computer interfaces designed to connect the human mind directly to machines. The goal? To treat neurological disorders and ultimately to merge humans with artificial intelligence. Then in 2023, Elon made a move no one saw coming. He acquired Twitter for $44 billion, stepping into the chaotic world of social media. Shortly after, he founded an artificial intelligence company, xAI, positioning himself in the race to shape the future of advanced AI. Today, because of these ventures, Elon Musk stands as the richest man on Earth, with a net worth nearing $400 billion, almost twice that of Jeff Bezos. But for all his innovation, Elon is equally known for controversy. Former employees describe grueling work cultures, relentless deadlines, high stress, and little room for error. After taking over Twitter, he laid off thousands of staff in a matter of weeks, and his unpredictable tweets have often sent stock prices tumbling, sometimes for his own companies. Critics warn that such influence in the hands of one man could be dangerous. But whether you admire him or fear him, one thing is certain: you can't ignore him, because Elon Musk doesn't wait for the future, he builds it. This was the story of Elon Musk. If you found this journey fascinating, the next video will take you even deeper into the world of visionaries who shaped our modern age.